Welcome back to YouTube with another video with your boy Hard Knock on I Am Universe. The universe is me, the universe is we, because we are one. So, first off, I want to start off by saying thank you all for all the support and all the views on my last video I did on Angela Stanton and the Breakfast Club. That was wonderful. I appreciate all your comments. I appreciate all the views. Today's video is going to be about D.L. Hughley and the interview he did. Interview he did on Vladtv. First, I'm going to play a little small clip of the video, and then I'm going to give my opinion about things I feel like he should be questioned on. All right, here we go.
We're not talking about ideological differences. We're talking about Donald Trump is a morally bankrupt, vile human being who's done what he's done to black and brown and women and gays and children, all for the service of himself. And if you fuck with him, I can't fuck with you. I can't think of a black Trump supporter, not black Republican, black Trump supporter that I think is redeemable in any way.
Well, if you're a black...
Whew. Now, first off, with all due respect, fuck this nigga. All right, that wasn't right. Okay, let's just jump right into it. This dude, I don't know what to say. You know, first I'm going to say he's misinformed, and I'm going to say he's uneducated. The reason I say this is because he's talking about a guy who he basically has no knowledge of, and it seems like he does what everybody else does. They watch the mainstream media, and whatever they put out, the way they want to put it out, which is, you know, the media is controlled by all the elites, is he watched that, and however they put it on there, he just believe it instead of actually doing his own research. One thing is that, you know, if you watch further into the video, and you should, is that he was saying that, oh, Trump was saying that Obama wasn't from here. How's he going to say that about our president? You know, this and that and the other. And the fact of the matter is, Obama is not from here. He's not a United States citizen. Do your research, guys. Don't believe me. Just go do your research and you'll find out for yourself that he's not from here. As a matter of fact, go check out something called The Fall of Cabal or Outer Shadows. You'll really find out, you know, that he's not from here, watching those things and all the things that Obama is a part of. So basically, with that being said, I'm going to need D.L. Hughley to start doing this goddamn research. I mean, I don't even know what DL in the Hughley stands for. I came up with some shit. Y'all tell me in the comment section, are these things right? Because I don't know. And maybe I need to do my research on him because I don't know. Down low, Hughley. Motherfucking dick licker, Hughley. Dick licker. He might be a little suspect in download dick licker, because this is the same dude whose daughter was getting molested by his best friend, and he did nothing about it. Y'all need to look into that. He said that himself on Sway in the Morning Show, or Sway, whatever. Check that out. Dude lying, Hughley. Or damn liar, Hughley. He talking this shit about, if you fuck with Trump, I don't fuck with you, and all this other stuff. And then he goes further into the interview and starts talking about God. The first thing he said about God is that Bible shows, you know, that Jesus looks like us and all. And look, I don't want to offend anybody, because you're free, and we got the free will and the free choice to worship whoever you want to worship, you know, personally. Anyway. But you talk all this God stuff, and you're made in Jesus' images and Jesus' likeness and all this stuff. This is what the Bible's saying. This is what he's saying. And then you start talking about some who you don't fuck with. I'm just wondering, and we all need to wonder, did God teach you this? Did God teach you to act like this? Like, is that actually okay for you to be that way? I wouldn't think so. You know, so once again, he need to work on himself, you know. And then further on into the interview, you know, he's talking about, you know, this COVID situation. You know, he was doing a stand-up comedy, and the motherfucker, y'all gotta watch this if you ain't already saw it. This motherfucker fell out. He was like this. Let me find me a This would be a little mic, and he's sitting on the on the stool, and I believe this was a fucking setup and host because this motherfucker didn't have no jokes, and he not funny. So what he did was, he was like, I'm gonna get the people up out their seats. Let me see if they looking. He did one of these numbers, and then fell and and then this motherfucker he fell the fuck out. And they got the people up. It got the people up out of their seats. But this is funny because how many other COVID-19 patients, I'm doing the air quotes, and the symptoms fall out? Because he said he went to the hospital and then they tested him for COVID and then they said he got COVID. It's like, really, dude? Like, so you fall the fuck out, faint, whatever, and go to the hospital, they tell you got COVID, and then you just believe it, and then you on this motherfucking, your own little podcast, interview, whatever show, talking about people need to get tested. No, I'm with Trump. You know, I don't vote, but I support what's going on right now in our country with Trump. The other day, he said, the reason we got so many cases of corona is because people are getting tested. Well, a lot of dumbass people took that the wrong way. What he means is this. If you keep going to get tested, the fact that these hospitals are getting $13,000 for every patient they can say is a corona patient, then, you know, look it up. Then, of course, they're going to say, when you come in for anything, you come in with the goddamn sniffles, you know, and they're going to say it's corona because they're getting paid for it. So just like D.L. Hughley, this motherfucker faint because he ain't got no jokes. And maybe that was a joke because he is a comedian. You know, you never know. But he faint. And they tell him he got COVID, and he just believe it. Now, all the other symptoms that the COVID patients come along, I mean, all the other symptoms that the COVID patients be having, he ain't got none of them motherfuckers. He just fell out, and he said, yeah, I got COVID. People need to get tested and all this other shit. So, we need to question this guy. You know, you talking about Trump. Like, Trump caused everything that's happening right now, which is stupid. But then you on this Democratic push, and you got somebody like Biden, who's a well-known racist. Nigger this, nigger that. Young black poor kids. You know, he was friends with the Grand Wizard or the KKK. Like, this dude, just go look this dude up. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But back to this dude, D.L. Hughley. He got, oh shit, it's getting hot in here. As a matter of fact, I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here. Walk a little bit with you guys. But he got people believing that, you know, it is basically okay. But this dude is literally telling people to go get tested all because his ass fell the fuck out and he got COVID. I'm telling people and encouraging people. And, you know, of course, once again, you got your free will, you got your free choice. I get it. But I'm telling people, don't go get tested, because the more people go get tested and they just say you got COVID, even though you don't, is the longer they can keep this goddamn country on lockdown and all this other bullshit. And people will never be able to come out the house, you know. So all I'm saying is, D.L. Hughley is an asshole. I'll take that back. He's miseducated, misinformed, and uneducated. And we need to question the things he say. I mean, maybe everything he was saying is a joke, you know what I'm saying, because he is a comedian. I don't know. But this dude, you know, want to turn into a black activist, and he talking about this and that and the other throughout this interview. And it's like, you are the same dude that allowed your fucking daughter to get molested by your best friend and didn't do any fucking thing. Your best friend is still walking around with no problems, and your daughter is, you know, that's ridiculous, you know. So I watched the interview, and I just couldn't take the shit that he was saying, because it just really didn't make no sense. And then throughout the whole interview, he's saying they, and they, and they, and they. Well, who are the they, motherfucker? You need to realize who the they is. And the they ain't the person you think it is. Like, for some strange reason, it seemed like everybody, you know, when Obama was in office, and Obama, you really need to do research on him, because this is a strictly straight corrupt president. But it seemed like for some reason when Obama was in office, all the things that Obama was purposely doing that wasn't gonna help your black ass, people were saying, oh, they won't let him do nothing. They won't let him do nothing. Okay, they not letting him do it. Who is they? Well, the they is the Congress. You know, you got House of Representatives, and then you got the Senate. Well, before anything get passed, you got to go through that shit first. So let's just stick to that narrative. They wasn't letting them do nothing. So now all of a sudden, Trump is in office. He's just able to bypass all that shit and just do whatever you want to do, because for some strange reason, everybody is blaming shit on Trump. Like, he doing this, he doing that, he doing that. Like, he didn't invent the goddamn coronavirus. He didn't tell these motherfuckers to go out and riot and start looting. He didn't tell them motherfuckers to go kill George Floyd. Like, all the shit that's going on, like, everybody trying to blame that shit on him. Is anybody was smart, you would realize that when they overthrow a country, the first thing you have to do is you have to make the leader of the country seem like a piece of shit. Right now, the Democratic Party is on a smear campaign, and they trying to fuck up Trump's name. And in my opinion, like I said, I don't vote, but I support Trump, you know what I'm saying, because what's going on, and I just believe in truth and logic. He doing a damn good job of still being able to rise, you know, with all the shit that's being thrown at him. You know what I mean? So this Democratic Party is trying to do the shit that they doing to get him out of office and get one of their people in office that's ran by the elite, so we can stay on lockdown. I don't know if anybody knows this shit, but you gotta do the research on this shit too. A week ago, and shout out to your boy Young Pharaoh. He's very knowledgeable. I watch him a lot. He put it up on his show. He had a guy who was showing coming up with a vaccine for the coronavirus, but within this vaccine, it has something that's basically gonna make men and women sterile. Not only that, they're gonna just start testing it. They supposed to test it on black people right away. You know, normally when they come up with shit, they test it on lab rats and shit like that first. They saying they're gonna test this shit on black people first. That's pretty fucked up. And then the other thing is, they was trying to pass a bill they voted on, should it be mandatory vaccines, and we only won, and I'm saying we as the people who want to feel like we free thinkers and have the choice, we won by 2 votes. The shit was like 20 to 22 votes as far as should it be mandatory vaccines or not. So look how close we was to basically being on mandatory vaccines. Like, that shit is a mess. Like, if you was actually for the people, you know, you actually get them a choice. Now, when you find this out and go look it up, you smart people, I know some smart people out there, you're going to understand that this shit ain't coming from Trump. This is coming from that Democratic Party who's controlled by those goddamn elites. Anthony Fauci, fucking Bill Gates, all them stupid motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So, back to D.L. Hughley. I probably went on a little tangent, you know, off someplace else, but all these things connect. Because his dumb ass, since he's misinformed and miseducated, he believed that voting for this Democratic Party and saying fuck Trump and this and any other, you know, he's doing something good. And the fact of the matter is, it's like, dude, please, and everybody who's watching, please, just please do your research, because what it boils down to is they understand that they can't infringe on your free will. They just put shit out there and you vote it in for yourself. You're doing this to yourself. You got to keep that in mind. You don't want to entrap yourself, so do some research, read, you know, be skeptical and understand like what's really going on. If it's truth, that's why it's always trying to be censored, or they killing motherfuckers about it. If it's false, that's why it's always out here. You know, you got these liberals talking about, you know, we should have freedom to do this, freedom to do that, but they the main ones bullying people and trying to shut people up and get their narrative out here. That shit is wrong. You got to understand that. And D.L. Hughley, in my opinion, you ain't fucking funny. You fucking suck. You got chocolate fucking cheese doodles in the top of your head, because I don't know what the fuck that is that you got going on up there. And you need to do some goddamn research, because you are miseducated and misinformed. With that being said, if you like this video, and I hope I stayed on topic as much as I can, if you like this video, and there will be more to come, like, subscribe, share. Thank you all once again. It's your boy Hard Knock on I'm Universe. The universe is me, the universe is we, because we are one, and peace.